2026, man. We in 2026. 25 is out of here. 26 is in here. And we in motion like the ocean. We gonna get it started and get it going just like this here. Welcome to Memphis Rap History. Glad to be back in 2026. And I ain't wasting no time. I'm getting right to the business. Today, I'm showing an interview with my homie, Frayser Boy. Yeah, man, Frasier Boy. We did an interview with him. Well, I did an interview with him in 2011. Never has been released. And I'm about to show that 2011 interview for the first time. So y'all kick back, check out this interview with my guy Frayser Boy from 2011. And then halfway in, I'm gonna jump back in and talk to my people in the chats because I see they coming in. Shout out to my people in the chats, but we're gonna get right to it. This is the interview I got with my guy Frayser Boy, and I'll be responding to the chats shortly. It's Al Capone, Al Capizzi. Oh boy, Memphis Rap History. Let's go. Pride of Memphis, pride of Memphis. It's Al Capone, Al Capizzi. Oh boy. Memphis, pride of Memphis. Memphis, pride of Memphis. When did Frayser Boy start gravitating to music?
Well, actually, when I got around 3-6 Mafia, how this situation came about.
Now, actually, let me hold on for you. You saying you got into music at that point?
Yes, that's what I'm finna tell you.
Really?
It's a crazy story. A lot of people say this shit don't happen overnight, but I was blessed enough to say that my success as far as a rapper happened overnight.
Not necessarily professionally.
Yeah.
Just what made you want to get into rap?
A lot of people don't know the story. Like when I started rapping, if you remember my first album, Gone on That Bay. Alright. When I first started rapping, it was sort of a joke, but it wasn't a joke because I was just doing little background vocals with Paul and Juicy. I started coming around with Coop crazy ass. Just taking them to the studio, and I just became cool with them. So I just started
hanging with Coop.
Yeah. Coop.
Okay, but since you said that, let's go into how you and Coop became cool.
How me and Coop became cool. I used to mess with one of his cousins in Greenbrier, and he used to always be over there, and I used to be over there too. So that's how we kind of bumped heads. So that really introduced me to the rap shit right then. You know what I'm saying? And me and him became cool. Next thing you know, I started coming to the studio.
Hello, rewind.
Yeah.
So, before you met Coop, there was no interest in the music at all?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. All right, okay.
I wasn't rapping before I was rapping.
Hey, I got to pause there because Frayser Boy, man, everybody folded all out like, man, you interrupt me one more time. I got to bring it back. You interrupt me one more time. I'm trying to tell you, man. 2011, man. This is going down right here, man. Hey, let me say what's up to my SPL. What's up with you, man? Infinite Beats, what's happening? Rickety Bones, what's popping? Lucas, what's up? Dad, what's up, man? Hey, man, say, man, welcome to 2026. Okay, back to the interview with my guy, Frayser Boy. 2011, never been released, and we watching it now. It's just fun. I'm tripping. Hey, I like to react on my own videos, so this what it is. So I'm going to react to some of this stuff, because my guy like, we folded. No, you fold your arm like, hold up, bro. God, you don't let me talk, ain't you? All right, here we go.
I started rapping, if you remember my first album, Gone on That Bay. Alright. When I first started rapping, it was sort of a joke, but it wasn't a joke because I was just doing little background vocals with Paul and Juicy. I started coming around with Coop crazy ass. Just taking them to the studio, and I just became cool with them. So I just started
hanging with Coop.
Yeah. Coop.
Okay, but since you said that, let's go into how you and Coop became cool.
How me and Coop became cool. I used to mess with one of his cousins in Greenbrier, and he used to always be over there, and I used to be over there too. So that's how we kind of bumped heads. So that really introduced me to the rap shit right then. You know what I'm saying? And me and him became cool. Next thing you know, I started coming to the studio.
Hello, rewind.
Yeah.
So, before you met Coop,
Like,
there was no interest in the music at all?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I wasn't rapping before I was rapping. Like,
so take it back to Coop and then bring
just being with Coop, you know what I'm saying, hanging around the studio. I started getting cool with Paul and Juicy, just seeing them. As they started seeing me more, we just created a little bond before the shit or whatever. And I was just, they'll do the crowd hooks, and when they do crowd hooks, I used to be the nigga at the studio. Look, we need your extra heavy voice. And they like my voice from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I guess Paul and Juice heard something in me I didn't even know I had. And next thing you know, I think we was working on Lil Chat album. Or what they was working on Lil Chat album, Murder She Spoke. And it was a posse song. It was around the time people was leaving them or whatever. So they really didn't have a count. It was maybe 2, 3, 4 niggas. So they were like, Paul cracked the joke, we gonna put Frayser on this motherfucker. Shit, the pot song was short, shit. I'm gonna put him on this motherfucker. So I said, trapping, nigga. Just like that, trapping. Hey, he said, write your 8 then. Write your 8. I said, all right. So, I wrote me an 8, laid this shit, and they liked it. And that's honestly how my career started. I wasn't rapping before none of this shit. I didn't used to practice it or none of it. But I always liked music, of course. Coming up to Al Capone and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Just the pioneers of the game. You know what I'm saying? People like y'all, 8 Ball, MJG. I used to listen to them, 3-6. I used to listen to them before I got with them. But I'm from the streets and I know how to talk about the streets. So
I'm going to pause it right there because my guy, Dad, you are on point. Thank you for bringing it up. Hit the like button, man. Hit that like button. You know what I'm talking about? Hit that subscribe button if you ain't subscribed. You know what I'm talking about? Leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Talk to me. I'll talk back. It's all love. Appreciate that, Dad, for putting that back on my brain because I will go the whole show and won't say it. So I appreciate you, my guy. So back to the Frasier Boy interview. This is 2011. This is when we did this interview, and this is in a studio that I had downtown on Main Street. This is where the interview is happening at. So back to the interview.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I lay down real shit. I'm from the streets. I ain't never used to be no silver spoon nigga. I ain't have everything when I was younger, but I'm from the streets, and I know the streets. So I can talk about this shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I started. That's how I started.
So interesting.
It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? I just I want to be a rapper when I grow up. It wasn't never like that. I just want to play basketball. I was into sports and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a real street nigga, don't get it twisted. I used to play sports and shit. I just be on that shit, you know what I'm talking about? When I started, man, that's how I started. That became the birth of Frasier Boy. The name came from coming around them, and they knew I was from Frasier. They was just, man, what Frasier Boy? That's how the name came about. And the shit had a little ring to it. And so I stuck with it.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I stuck with it, man, and that's how Frasier Boy was born.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there again. Happy ass, look at my happy ass. Hey, somebody just they said Jay Dooley. He said, is this Al Capone who was signed to E40? Yes, man. Hey, man, it's Al Capone, Al Capizzi. Oh, boy, yes. I'm the same guy, man. Appreciate you locking into the channel and finding me, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the same guy. The Going All Out album, man. If you remember Going All Out, yeah, that album right there, E40 presents Going All Out. Yeah, same guy. Just wanted to holler at my somebody in the chat that asked, am I that same person? Yes, I am. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, back to the interview with my happy ass right there. You.
Damn. Okay, so. All right, this wow, this cool. It's cool as hell though. So let me ask you this: at this point, after you do the 8 bars, when did it come to a point where they was gonna start looking at you seriously as an artist?
Man, I actually got a contract the next day. Like when they found out everybody else was, they was asking everybody's opinion. For the other rappers on the label, like he's slick bumping or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The next day, I signed the contract. I didn't know what I was getting into because I'm a street nigga. I take chances, you know what I'm saying? That's what everything about. I took chances. I didn't even know what this shit was, but if I knew it was gonna bring me some money or pay me just for laying down shit that I know or been through, I'm with it. That's how it came about, you know what I'm saying? So after then, I just started taking this shit serious and got getting more creative and writing more and going on that baby my first album. That was the first time I actually started like seriously. That was my biggest selling album.
Well, let me ask you this: after you did the 8 bars, what was the? I mean, from the 8 bars, it went from the 8 bars straight to that album. Or did
no, it didn't go straight to that album. That was my first solo project, just whole project. Okay, but from the 8 bars, I just started rapping on, just the camp shit. Whoever was coming out, I'd do something on them, and that's how I was getting better. Juicy's The Chronicles, Power 16, all that, the re-release of that. I just started creating buzz, like just having guest appearances on that shit.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
So being around at that time, what? Because you said it was people leaving the camp at the time, and what was the feeling from your point of view just for being? Because now that you say that you came in with Coop, so how was that feeling? You know what I'm saying? Because I think I'm assuming at that time it was a point when Coop stopped. Or what even got to that point? What Coop? I mean, and I ain't just. I'm not just pinpointing Coop.
Yeah, I know
just what started from what you saw, people leaving the camp, which gave you room to be in that position.
Yeah. Shit.
And I ain't talking about business reasons.
Yeah. I mean, I just saw it as a better opportunity for me. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the time they tried me. If it wasn't for people leaving, they wouldn't even probably wanted to see what I had.
I guess what I'm saying, what are some of the people that was there when you first started coming around?
I mean, Gangsta Boo, your Gangsta Boos, your Coostin niggas, your Lord, Infamous, who else was around? I mean, pretty much the Killer Clan, Kazi, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, MC Max Scam Man, you know what I'm saying?
So it was a lot of the original people.
Yeah, a lot of the original people, you know what I'm saying? But when I came around, I guess it was bad turn around back then. So, that's when everybody started leaving.
When did you start seeing folks? Who was some of the first folks you started seeing falling off? Was like you realized, damn, they ain't around no more. And what is it? Do you remember a chronological order? How people?
Nah, I really don't remember an order. It was just that I just started seeing less and less of the people that I was seeing more of when I came in. I just started seeing less and less, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know a lot of the reason why they left or whatever. It really wasn't my business. But I knew for me, I knew what I had to do, you know what I'm saying? Even if it was on some other shit, but I knew what I had to do, you know what I'm saying, for me to create a career for myself, you know what I'm saying, when I took it more seriously or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So all right, and this, I guess, is a little more closer to you. When, at what point did Coop end up, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it was around, trying to see what I don't know, the last, I think it was When the Smoke Clears. Mm-hmm. That was the last thing that Coop, the last 3-6 project he was around for, I think. After that, I mean, it was just a lot of crazy shit going on. People were just clashing with each other, you know what I'm saying? But I just knew how to stay away from this shit or whatever, man, you know what I'm saying? And I strive as long as I could in that situation. So, I just feel like now, not going so far in my career, but like now, it's just time for me to grow as a man and do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to be sitting behind the desk. I'm at that point in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't be doing this shit, rapping for the rest of my life. I want to be the man behind the ball. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on it.
I'm with you. So, at this point, when you saw the change of the groove, and that's when it made room for you to come in, and you doing features and stuff. Now you working on the Frasier Boy album. Yeah. When did Lil White come into the picture?
Well, me and Lil White came. Well, actually,
I know y'all always noticed that.
Yeah, man.
Hold on, let me pause that right there, man. Listen, I apologize for the cameraman. The cameraman chose to start moving the camera around as we're interviewing. You see his thumb halfway in it. Not halfway, but a little piece in it. Thumb all in the damn camera. He moving the camera around. while we trying to interview, man. Leave it alone. It was in a good spot. All you had to do was just let it stay. It was in a good spot. But it's 2011, you know what I'm saying? We raw with it. we raw with it, you know what I'm talking about? And, man, my guy just moving the camera around, man. Just as we're interviewing, it's crazy.
Lil White came to pick. He actually on the...
Hold on.
You good? No, I got you.
The farther side of Frayser, like, it's a west side and Frasier school, that's maybe...
He said he got me. It sounded like he was talking to me as I was... right when I was getting on him. He said he got me. Hey, leave the camera alone, man. I think that's my guy Montel, man. I hear his voice. That's Montel. Moving the camera and stuff, man, while we trying to do the interview, man. Leave the camera alone, man. Just sit it still, sir. You know what I'm saying? We trying to watch it.
What, maybe 10 miles from each other or whatever, but...
All on the main back.
Far in Frasier.
All on the main... Oh, man, now you're showing stuff you don't need to be showing.
Farther, like, toward the north Memphis. Like, closer to north Memphis or wherever I'm from.
Now on his shoulder.
Lil White came around, I think he was with another group.
Listen, man, my bad. I'm talking all through this interview. Let me bring it back, man. My guy just doing the most while we trying to talk, man. A whole conversation going on. He all on the main back, shoulder. Man, what's going on, my guy? Here we go.
And I strive as long as I could in this situation. So, you know, I just feel like now, not going so far in my career, but like now, it's just time for me to grow as a man and do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to be sitting behind the desk. I'm at that point in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't be doing this shit, rapping for the rest of my life. I want to be the man behind the ball. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on it.
I'm with you. So, at this point, when you saw the change of the groove, and that's when it made room for you to come in, and you doing features and stuff. Now you working on the Frasier Boy album. When did Lil White come into the picture?
Well, me and Lil White came. Well, actually,
I know y'all always noticed that.
Me and Lil White came to pick. He actually on the.
Hold on.
You good? No, I got you.
The farther side of Frasier, like, it's a west side and Frasier school. That's maybe 10 miles from each other or whatever, but that's kind of far in Frasier, where Lil White from. You know, I'm from farther, like, toward the north Memphis, like, closer to north Memphis or wherever I'm from. And when Lil White came around, I think he was with another group. I don't want to blow nobody else's name up, but he was with a group of some more boys, and I think Paul them was finna sign all of them, but I think Lil White stuck out the most to him. So they ended up signing Lil White or whatever. But, you know, we both from the Bay, so it was just all love and family from day one. You know what I'm saying? So
now I just got a question, man. Y'all watching this just like I'm watching this. Why he do all that with the camera just to come right back in pretty much in the same spot? I'm talking about all that moving around and came right damn near back in the same spot that it was in the beginning. Man, what the hell going on? All right, let's go.
It is what it is with it. I still mess with White. That's my dude. Family.
So, okay, now I guess I'm going through the history of it. So now, at that point, you working on your project. Lil White coming into the picture. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Then now we seeing more of the Frasier representation. Yeah. And I'm gonna say that to say, even to this day, y'all would be considered the face of Frasier for the rap scene goes. Yeah. Is it anybody before you all that rep Frasier in that way?
Not really, and that was another good thing. I guess they thought as a business aspect. Like, we got somebody from South Memphis, North Memphis, Orange Mound or whatever. Nobody never filled the void for Frasier. Ain't nobody ever spoke for Frasier. I mean, it was a group called Frasier Click back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But that was some of the underground days. But as far as on the nationwide level, I think I probably was the first to really speak out for Bay Area or Frasier. You know what I'm saying? Me and Lil White.
All right, now you just said something to ask me. May want to ask this question. Why? And you probably heard this question a million times. Why is Frasier called the Bay?
Well, a lot of drug trafficking, and this is usually where that Bay is. The Bay means blow. You know what I'm saying? So That's how they call it, the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? You want to go get some Bay, go to the Bay. You know what I'm saying? That's how it came about. It was just a high drug trafficking area. You know what I'm saying? Where you can go get whatever. So they call it the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. All right, so now, when you first did your first album, and you said that was like one of your biggest albums. How did it? I mean, where were you at mentally when you were working on the album? And once it was released and received,
Yeah.
you know, where were you at mentally at that point?
Wow, it was like when I first worked on that.
Man, I must thought I was fresh as hell with that damn shirt. Man, I must thought I was fresh as hell with that damn shirt right there, boy. I don't even know what to say, man. Hey, it is what it is, my guy. 2011, I think, man, hey, it went with the white hat. You hear me? That part.
Through the whole time I'm writing through the album, I'm thinking in my head like, damn, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, I'm for real doing the album. Like, goddamn. I'm with Paul and Juice. I'm for real doing the album for these niggas. It's all kinds of mixed shit in my head, but I'm just writing about shit I've been through and shit I've seen. My niggas, me, my family. I'm thinking about all this shit in my life, so I couldn't do nothing but write what I knew. And shit, I remember meeting my first fan. I think it was in where the fuck I was. I think I was in Mississippi somewhere. And it was a black dude. He was like, "Hey man, ain't you Frasier Boy?" I was like, "Yeah," but I was trying to keep it cool. But inside I was happy. I said, "Man, look, I look like this nigga know who I am." I'm thinking this shit in the inside, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to be cool. Yeah, fool, you know what I'm saying? But from that moment, when I knew somebody liked it, it wasn't but one person. I knew somebody liked this shit. Like, damn, like a nigga like my shit, and I ain't even a rapper. This is my first time at this shit. Okay, this is what I need to be doing. So that's how it started, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when I really, really started taking this shit serious. You know what I'm saying?
That's love. So at that point, you focused. You know what I'm saying? You recording, you making more stuff. So, you know, you getting people know who Frayser Boy is.
Mm-hmm.
You repping Frasier.
Yeah.
Something that hadn't been done on that scale.
And it was real hard for me to stick out, cause man, I'm around legends like niggas that for real put it down, 3-6 and Project Pat.
Yeah.
And just to be stomping with them kind of niggas, I had to for real step my game up. You know what I'm saying? They made me better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to bash them or whatever. They made me better.
That's true.
They made me take this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? And man, just them niggas, they drove me to be that artist I am today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm around some of the biggest artists in the world, and who am I? Cedric Coleman from Greenbrier, Frasier. A nigga don't even know nothing about this shit. So man, I just for real just followed my heart and just wrote what I knew.
Well, let me ask you this. This is a little off, but is Greenbrier, that's not the same place that got it?
No, I think he's from Ridgecrest. That's maybe soon he coming off Hollywood. That's more that's Frasier, but I think he hung in North Memphis too. I'm not really sure or whatever, but he from Ridgecrest Palm. That's in the Bay too. That's like just further. I'm kind of deeper in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Greenbrier is all made with a tree, you know, around that area.
Cause I used to stay in the Watkins Manor, so so
Watkins Manor, you real close to Greenbrier. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
You come down, you pass Rolling Hills, you make a left on over toward Overlook where Crim from. And me and Crim maybe grew up from a mile each other. We went to the same high school. You know what I'm saying? Frasier High.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So, yeah. I've been knowing them when they was doing it. You know, I'm watching them niggas. I wasn't thinking about no rapping. I'm in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing other shit. I'm watching them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know, I don't know. This shit was it's crazy, man. It's an overnight success.
It sound crazy.
This shit crazy, man. Like damn, how did I become? You know what I'm saying? Something that I really wasn't even planning on, but I guess it was God's plan.
Yeah,
you know
exactly. So what at this point, you got your career started. Like I said, people know who Frayser Boy is, repping the Bay. So we fast forward to this whole.
No, you good.
Okay.
Good.
We fast forward to when did you first start hearing about Craig Brewer and Hustle and Flow? This whole Hustle and Flow thing.
I think they was down here working on Hustle and Flow. Just coming up with the idea of it. They weren't even working on it yet. They was, I think, no. Hold on. Yeah, they were. They had already. They was working on it. Okay, they was working on it. And how it came about, I think Project Pat was in jail or whatever. So I think they called for Lil White to do it first, and White kept it real with himself and said, "Man, I don't think I can write a song about pimping it. That's not where I'm from." Big up the White for that because he just kept it real with himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I was the next person in line, and I think Juicy already had the beat made or whatever. And I came up there and
I can't skate past that. I cannot skate past that. That man just said that they had hollered at Lil White first, and Lil White was like, "Man, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? That ain't my world to write about." And him keeping it 100 like that, everybody, that's rare, you know what I'm saying, for somebody to keep it 100 like that. So got to give props to Lil White, like Frasier just said. Give props to Lil White for that, man. And that left, that put Frasier right in the, in position, and he delivered. I bring that little part back just a little bit right there.
Exactly. So what at this point, you got your career started. Like I said, people know who Frayser Boy is, repping the Bay. So we fast forward to this whole.
No, you good.
Okay.
Good.
We fast forward to when did you first start hearing about Craig Brewer and Hustle and Flow? This whole Hustle and Flow thing.
I think they was down here working on Hustle and Flow. Just coming up with the idea of it. They weren't even working on it yet. They was, I think, no. Hold on. Yeah, they were. They had already. They was working on it. Okay, they was working on it. And how it came about, I think Project Pat was in jail or whatever. So I think they called for Lil White to do it first, and White kept it real with himself and said, "Man, I don't think I can write a song about pimping it. That's not where I'm from." Big up the White for that because he just kept it real with himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I was the next person in line, and I think Juicy already had the beat made or whatever. And I came up there, and John Singleton was up there, and he was telling me, like, what to write about. He was explaining the movie before I even saw it, you know what I'm saying, about the pimp, this dude, the pimp, but he a rapper or whatever. He got two hoes, a black one and a white one or whatever. And the first thing that popped in my head was, "It's hard out here for a pimp." And John Singleton said, "What you say? What you say?" I said, "It's hard out here for a pimp. That need to be the name book." He said, "That's it. That's it." And after the title, I just he telling me what the movie about. That's how I just built around it and wrote the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? That's how it came about. I wrote that song in maybe 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He just off his vision of just telling me the movie, I wrote off that. That's why the song goes so perfect.
This is the first time I actually heard that story like that. Whereas you said because now it mirrors the movie. Because it's hard.
I wrote it so I wrote it.
I like that. It's hard. So you just
that's how it happened. That's how it happened. I know a lot of people ain't gonna tell you that, but this from the horse's mouth, man. That's how it happened.
Wow.
That's how it happened.
And I can completely relate.
Yeah.
Because by me doing Whoop That Trick, and if you remember in the film, he was like when they first started, like talking about beat that bitch. No, you got to be more.
Yeah.
Actually, that was my story.
Yeah.
My story was, I did a song called "Beat That Bitch" first.
I remember.
I was trying to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah.
It won't be so beat that bitch. Like Whoop That Trick. And now that you're telling me that, it's like, damn, they incorporated just same story.
They did the same way. That's why the song went so perfect to the movie. You know what I'm saying? That's how that happened. Like, I just built around this shit. when I came over with the title.
Yeah, man, I love it though.
Yeah.
That's love. I love that story.
It's
simple.
on some
That's
real,
fucking simple.
It's on some real overnight success shit. Like, I know a lot of people say it don't happen overnight, but if God got something for you, you gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's some of my story for is everything. Like,
so when you did that at that point, what did you think the impact would be?
hell no. Even Paul, they might. I mean, you can ask them. They might tell you they did believe it was gonna do that, but they really didn't. Didn't nobody think it was gonna do that or get nominated for an Oscar or whatever, man. That shit really just by this John Singleton telling me the movie. That's how I wrote this song. You know what I'm saying? He said I want it perfect. He said, "Hey," and I said, "I can do that." You know what I'm saying? I can do that. So I just wrote by what he was telling me, and I just put it in a rap form.
Yeah.
Song mode or whatever. You know what
All
I'm
right. So at this point, when the movie comes out, it becomes popular. And I remember All That Hell for a Pimp and Whoop That Trick just getting crazy radio play.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts at that point?
Because
Because I remember thinking, they really playing this
the
song by a guy
House.
that's not even a rapper, but they playing it like he's an artist?
They fucked me up. They fucked me up. I'm like, I really still didn't think that it would win a fucking Oscar. I didn't think that. I remember Juicy calling me. I was asleep and telling me, man, you know, it's hard out here for a pimp. Nominated for an Oscar, don't it? I still don't believe this shit. So he met me somewhere, and I actually signed like some Academy Award. You had to sign some shit like the insurance, or you got to do a lot of shit that comes with the Oscar. I had to sign it. When I saw that, and I started seeing the papers and shit, like, it's nominated for an Oscar. That's when it started slick kicking in. But when it nominated, I knew it was gonna win. Just from my own heart. It sounded crazy, but I knew it was gonna win. I did. Even when everybody else doubted, even Paul and Juicy never didn't think we were gonna win. So I knew it. Because look, my girl had said some crazy shit before me a year prior. It's like, y'all gonna win an Oscar one day. I remember this shit. I said, man, do you know what an Oscar is? Ain't no nigga gonna win no Oscar. And she was at the Oscars with me the night before we won. And she said, didn't I tell you y'all gonna win the Oscar? I said, man, you sure did. You sure did. And we won that motherfucker, dog. Like, we won that motherfucker, bro. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
So then I'm assuming that was the feeling.
Yeah.
Being there.
And just when I just going there, we going to rehearsals and shit to do the choreography. We doing shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga from the hood. I ain't never done no shit like that, you know what I'm saying? We doing choreography, steps and shit for the performance. And they really still don't think we winning, because they really saying, well, we just gonna go over here and rock this motherfucker as hard as we can and blow our name up. But they ain't saying that we gonna go here and win. But I'm thinking to myself, man, we gonna win this motherfucker. Win. And man, after we performed, I had, if you don't know, you look at the footage, I got on shades. So I can have my whatever, you know, I might look happy, I ain't know what the fuck. But I was geeked up, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at all these people in the crowd that I see on TV. Like, okay, Steven Spielberg right here. Okay, Jamie Foxx right here. Okay, Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony right here. Okay, Terrence Howard right here. I'm Jack Nicholson right here. I'm just like, God damn. I didn't even know how to feel nervous because the shit looked like a dream. And man, I just went up there and did this shit. And when Queen Latifah was opening that motherfucker to announce the winner, I was eye hustling. She had this little grin on her face to let me know that we won this motherfucker. I said, man, we finna win. Man, down there, a tear was coming down my eye then. And when she said that shit, I was like, wow.
That's overwhelming.
Like, wow. Like, goddamn. And the shit, it used to have to pinch me to the day. The shit did not look real at all. But I was there. Shit was crazy, bro.
Damn.
It is what it is.
Damn. Like when I got
hold on, I'm going to pause it right there. I'm going to pause it
Yeah.
right there. Let's bring it back just a little bit so we can have it ready when I come back. I'm going to pause it right there, and we're going to go back into the interview. Damn, did I fuck? All right, let me go back. Let me get it right. I'll get it right when we come back. But anyway, man, I just had to pause it for a second. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in and getting a little dose of what we talking about with this interview with my guy Frasier Boy. This interview is from 2011. It was at a studio. I used to have a studio downtown on Main Street, and just wanted to make sure y'all knew the interview is from 2011. Real cool interview. Frasier, man, that's my dog right to this day. You know what I'm saying? He always kept it 1,000 while with me. And, man, it's cool to kind of go back and kick 2026 off with one of my homies, man. And he keeping that all the way 1,000. Shout out to my guy MC Mac that's in the chat, man. Shout out to MC Mac, man. Was a part of that camp. Mac, you know I got to get you. We got to talk, man. You hear me? We got to give him that Memphis rap history. For those that don't know, the song me and MC Mac did way back in the day, it was on Juicy J, one of Juicy J volumes. I forgot which volume. But it's called Run Your Mouth. Run Your Mouth. Talk that M11 to 11. Yeah, that one right there. Check that joint out, man. It's the first song me and MC Mac did together on Juicy J's mixtape. Now, on a whole nother note, anybody that hasn't liked, please like. Anybody that hasn't subscribed, please subscribe. Leave a comment if you are here watching this after the live and the chats is over with. Leave a comment. And also, for people that don't know, I've been doing this blend of blues and rap, you know what I'm saying? And I do that under the name Al Capizzi. So it separates when I do stuff under Al Capone, or if you see something under Al Capone, it's normally straight Memphis underground rap, you know what I'm talking about? Or you know, straight Memphis rap. But if you see something that say Al Capizzi, it's normally gonna be blues and rap, that vibe and sound. So that being said, if you get a chance, man, check out the EP to see what this blues rap thing I'm doing, Southern Soul. If you ain't up on Southern Souls, it's Southern Soul as well. Go, it's on my page. It's one of the releases. It's called Blues Rap Soul. Check that joint out. Check out this single I got on there called Southern Soul Party. It's been getting radio play on the blues stations. And I actually been doing blues shows. Can you believe it, man? Your boy out here rocking blues shows. You hear me? But yeah, check that joint out, man. Blues Rap Soul EP. The new single is called Southern Soul Party. And I did an EP before that called The Blues Rap, man. Again, all of this is under Al Capizzi. So when you see Al Capizzi, there's some blues rap stuff. If you just on straight underground Memphis rap or just straight Memphis rap, it's going to strictly say Al Capone. So, all right. So I just wanted to make sure I throw that out there at y'all as we kick back and keep watching this cool-ass interview with my guy Frasier Boy. Unreleased interview, never been shown before, from 2011, as he's talking about working on It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp. Shout out to Frasier for even letting it be known that Lil White had got asked about it first, and Lil White passed it, you know what I'm saying, was like, man, nah, I can't write about no pimp, you know what I'm saying? Lil White kept it 100, like, man, that I don't write, I can't, you know, that ain't my world. And you know, which made it, you know, put Frasier Boy in a position to write the lyrics to the rap to Hard Out Here for a Pimp. And it went on and did legendary things. This is what happened when people keep it 100 with each other. And I'm going to check out the chat just a little bit, and then we're going to get right back to this cool-ass interview. K. Sager, what's up, man? Bow before Jow, what's happening, man? Smoked out, loked out like the... Yeah, man, you hear me? You know what it is, man. Still loking, smoked out, loked out, like the 666. Click, my mind is turned. Lunatic ain't bomb, none of this bull. So, that's that Al Capone right there, man. That Scarface Al, man. K. Sager, appreciate that. That was on Juicy J Volume 9. That what K. Sager just said. It was on Juicy J Volume 9, to Run Your Mouth with MC Mac and featuring your guy Al Capizzi. Resilient, what's up, man? You said, guys, before your last breath, all I heard was Killer Clan Kazi. Hey, man. Hey, That Killer Clan Kaiser album, man, that Time's Up, ooh, it's so much thunder on that junk. You hear me? So much thunder on that junk. All right, man, I'm finna get back to the interview. Just wanted to consider this a small commercial break. Let's get back to it, man. Let me hit the play button.
That was there. Shit was crazy, bro.
Damn.
It is what it is.
Damn. when I got the Critics' Choice Award, it was before the Oscar. It was some of the same shit.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Steven Spielberg. Yeah. I remember being this close to Steven Spielberg. Yeah. After the show, people was talking to, I was going to say something to him, but he was in a conversation with somebody, and I was like, I ain't gonna do it like that, because but I wanted to go and say, because you're that close to him.
You like, fuck.
Man, I think I just called that man Steven Spielberg. Did I just say Steven Spielberg? Let me bring myself back. I ain't said Berg. I think I called him man Steven Spielberg. Let's bring that back and see.
It used to have to pinch me to the day. The shit did not look real at all. But I was there. The shit was crazy, bro.
Damn.
It is what it is.
Damn. When I got the Critics' Choice Award, it was before the Oscar. It was some of the same shit.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Steven Spielberg. I remember being this close to Steven Spielberg. After the show, people was talking to, I was going to say something to him, but he was in a conversation with somebody, and I was like, I ain't gonna do it like that, because but I wanted to go and say, because you're that close to him.
You like, fuck. No, bro, let me tell you another story. After you win the Oscars, you go to this party called the Vanity Fair.
Okay.
If you don't know what the Vanity Fair is, that's the biggest party ever, like after the Oscars or whatever. Everybody gonna be there. And when you win the Oscar, you actually hold that motherfucker to the next day, and you go to all the parties with it. Now this motherfucker 10 pounds worth of gold, man. Like I felt my muscles building holding that motherfucker. And I went to this Vanity Fair party, man. I'm talking about it was bigger than the Oscars. Like it was more all the stars I knew, the black stars. Like I can tell you another story. Like I'm at a party and Venus Williams comes to me and be like, "Y'all did so good." She just hugging me. She said, "I was so proud." I was like, "Damn, this is Venus Williams." And you know me, I'm a slick ass nigga. You know what I asked her? I had my girl with me though. You know what I asked her before I even knew it? I said, "Where your sister at?" Serena. And guess what she said? She said, "Here she come." She running over there too, man. My gal got mad as a motherfucker, man. Like that night I could have had Serena with me. I almost had you. I almost had you. Like that night when you had that Oscar in your hand in the Vanity Fair party, you are the spotlight.
Yeah.
Like, Mary J. Blige, Cedric the Entertainer, Chris Tucker, all these people coming to me saying, "Look, man, y'all did y'all thing." I'm talking about everybody coming to me, J-Lo, everybody. When I met Mary J, that was one of my mom. I said, "Hell no, man, like this my girl."
Give me one second.
Yeah.
I'm finna walk me on this. Hello?
Hey, man, don't be checking me, man. There's a phone to let people, I buzz people in.
We was in the question of when did you stop?
It was 2011, man. I was not still using a cord phone with the cord with the cord going to it. It was a special phone, like when somebody, cause the way that studio was, I was like on the second floor, all the way to the back. So whenever somebody came to the studio, man, I ain't want to be running all the way down the hall, going down the steps, you know what I'm saying, and letting people in every time somebody comes. So it was set up where I can, they could hit the buzzer and I could talk to them through the little speaker at the front door. That's what that was, man. I want y'all to be thinking about it, man. That man, that still got a telephone, a real telephone with the cord on it. Oh boy, Hellbound 6, what's up, man? What you say? I had a house phone in you? You ain't had a house phone in your pocket, did you, man? Let me bring that back a little bit, man. Hey, you can give me if you want to. It's cool. It's cool. I'm with it.
My mom, I said, "Hell no, man, like this my girl."
Give me one second.
Yeah.
I'm finna walk me on this. Hello? Alright. I guess we was in the question of when did you start realizing? I know you said at the Oscars it was before. Yeah. It was Frasier Boy wrote it. Then after the Oscars, it was 3-6. When did it start feeling like, hold on, man, y'all, come on, man.
Yeah.
It ain't that. I mean, the research is right there in your damn face. Like, goddamn.
I mean, it really wasn't so much as 3-6. It was so much as the label they was with too. They wanted to slick hide the shit or make it like 3-6 done it or fuck Frayser Boy, push him on to the back. He ain't with nobody, so I ain't really had nobody to fend for me.
All right, now my guy Dad asked that exact question a little earlier in the chat. He said, did Frasier Boy even get credit for writing the lyrics on Hard Out Here for a Pimp? And he's answering that question right now. Let me bring it back a little bit again. Because Dad asked me, he did ask that in the chat. So let's make sure. There I am with the damn phone again. Why I got to go right back to the phone? All right, here we go.
I guess we was in the question of when did you start realizing? I know you said at the Oscars it was before. Yeah. It was Frasier Boy wrote it. Then after the Oscars it was 3-6. When did it start feeling like, hold on, man, y'all, come on, man.
Yeah.
It ain't that. I mean, the research is right there in your damn face. Like, goddamn.
I mean, it really wasn't so much as 3-6. It was so much as the label they was with too. They wanted to slick hide the shit or make it like 3-6 done it or fuck Frasier Boy, push him on to the back. He ain't with nobody, so I ain't really had nobody to fend for me. You know what I'm saying? Or to speak for me, so I slick had to fade to black. And plus, I'm under their label. So I really couldn't fight. You know what I'm saying? I really couldn't. I was just happy to be there. Well, I just took it as that, but I should have spoke up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I just, I try to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can keep it too real, or you can hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? It can't happen like that. It can't happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
I can attest to it.
Yeah.
I understand exactly where you coming from. So now, after all the hype and all the accolades, energy was on such a level, there was still enough people that knew. It seemed like a Frasier Boy project should have came out anywhere around that time.
That's how it would have been in the perfect world. You know what I'm saying? That's how it would have been. But the hype was so much on 3-6 that I was put on hold for 2-3 years after the situation where my name almost died out or whatever. People weren't even thinking about it no more. It was all about 3-6. But no matter what you say or how you word it or whatever, right now, you still have to address me as Academy Award winning Frasier Boy. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you want or who did what. I wouldn't have that title if I didn't have part in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I know what I've done, but a lot of people kind of hid it, but it is what it is.
And you got a statue.
It is what it is. I got mine. I got my man. I can show it to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that away from me. You know what I'm saying? It's just up to me now to step in front. You know what I'm saying?
Which brings me to this point.
Know, yeah.
Which brings me to this point. So after everything and it came and went, when did Frasier Boy start saying, I gotta start really speaking my story now?
Yeah. I mean, this is my life too. I mean, like, why shouldn't I have a chance to tell my story? I was there too. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, just look, Google it. Do whatever you got to do, but you're going to see Cedric Frasier Boy Coleman there too. I had a big part to do with it. The most part to do with it in actuality. Shit, I'm going to tell my story too, whether who like it or not. You know what I'm saying? This was part of the blessings that came along in my life, so I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to give the glory to God for it. But I'm going to tell my story.
Trust.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, at this point, because some people probably don't really know, are you still with 3-6 Mafia for the label, or are you?
I'm no longer.
What are you? What is your status at this point?
I'm no longer with Hypnotized Minds. We wasn't on no bad terms, but it was just that I felt I grew out of that situation as being an artist or whatever, and it's time for me to stick out as my own person. And I built my own name, so that's what I'm gonna ride off. It's time for that.
So now, what are you doing? So now that you, you know, are you, what label are you on at this point?
I'm with Money by the Pound right now, and I also have my own label as well called Bar Music. You know what I'm saying? I'm just working on that. You know what I'm saying? And in the future, I probably would be working my own label. But,
so what you got out right now? I mean, what was since after Hypnotized Minds?
Yeah, I put out maybe 5 mixtapes since then. The Streets Need Me Volume 1, Volume 2, 3. Still Breathing, and my newest mixtape is called Back With The Shit. So I just really been trying to keep my name hot in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them forget about me. Just keep doing something. And I'm currently working on my new album, Truth Be Told. It'll be coming real soon. It's actually it has a release date. The release date is it's gonna sound crazy, but it's dropping on 3/6.
March the 6th.
Dropping on March the 6th.
2000.
What a coincidence.
2012.
What a coincidence.
What a coincidence.
But it's dropping on 3/6. It's called Truth Be Told. So be on the lookout for that. So that's really what I'm working on as well. I have some artists by the name of the Dollar Boys I'm working on my label, Bar Music. And Money by the Pound right now. You know
Tell me my next question.
Yeah,
Tell me a little bit about.
That's what my new album actually gonna come through, Money by the Pound. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with them right now. Novocaine, Lil Hot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Schoolboy. He's with us as well. So just working, man. Just trying to stay out there and keep doing what I do.
Dig. And anything in the? Do you have any future projections for Frayser Boy?
Well, looking into writing a book, you know what I'm saying, and putting out more albums, working on my artists, and just building bar music, building my empire, working on my CEO shit. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to keep working. Looking into trying to do a little acting, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And just keep this shit moving.
Expanding your brand.
Yeah, just keep it moving.
On that note, man, respect to a real motherfucker, man.
Respect,
you know what I'm saying? Outside of music, just
respect.
Human shit.
Yeah,
just real shit.
A lot of people don't know my story, but in the future, you will start to hear a lot more from me just with the reality show, with the book. You're going to hear my story, you know what I'm saying? Whether you want to or not, I'm going to put it in your face. But I ain't on no bash and shit, but I just want to tell my side of the story and get what's credited to me too. It is what it is.
Let me stop there right there. Listen, we ain't finna end the show just yet. Man, shout out to my guy Frasier Boy, and what he was able to, let everybody know when it comes to his story and his history. Big shout out to my homie, man. Definitely got to get him back on the show where he could tell everybody what he got going on now. You hear me? Because I know he's been doing a lot of things and always has a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, that's the new move to see what he got going on now. And if you see me looking around, I'm multitasking, man. I'm talking to y'all and I'm trying to get this other the clip ready, so when I get ready to fully shut this show down, I'm ready to go. Boom, I got it ready on y'all. Hey, it might not be right though. Damn. You know what? I'm gonna go back. Y'all checking out real stuff in real time. You know how I get down. So let me answer a question I saw in the chat as I do this. I was asked by, Jay Dooley. You said, have I ever worked with Dolph? Me and Dolph never got a chance to do a song together, but I had the honor of doing a show for with the Barcades. It's actually with the Barcades, which was so cool because you got different genres of Memphis music all on stage. But they did a show for Young Dolph's auntie, and I was a special guest at that show. And actually, Dolph came on stage, while I was performing, and it was all love. But we definitely had each other contact. We just never got a chance to get that work on a song together. So yeah, no, but yes, no, but yes. I think I got this little jump like I want to now. Let me get that back right. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. The first show of 2026. It's been a good show. We kicked it off with a show, Frasier Boy 2011. Now I can focus like I need to focus. But 2011 was that interview. Got to get them back on the show so we can kind of see what happened from 2011 to 2026 now. Because that's a big span. What, that's 15 years. 15-year span from that interview to catch up with him and see what he's done and what he's got going on. Of course, I know some stuff that me and him went on this tour with Take Me to the River. It's a documentary called Take Me to the River, and I was able to go on tour with Frayser Boy, where we did a tour with blues and soul artists, Bobby Rush, Charlie Musselwhite, William Bell, High Rhythm Section, up and coming. We'll talk more about that. I'm gonna forget names, but we definitely went on that tour before. And again, Frasier come back on and really tell you and bring y'all up to speed on where he is now, what he's done since 2011, and where he is now. And he might want to speak on some stuff that he probably felt like he didn't really speak on in this interview. So we'll definitely bring him back on. I see my guy MC Mac. We got to have Mac on here that's in the chat. Shout out to MC Mac in the chat. Shout out to my guy Nine from Backyard Posse. Got to get you and Side Manson back on the show. And then we're going to chop it up a little more. MC Mac, I see hold on, you said Al Capone was the first person to get me on TV with Mr. Lit back in. Yes, sir! MC Mac, tell him, man. Yes, sir. But, man, when it's all said and done, even though I'm one of the OGs, one of the pioneers, that in the early days, I'm talking about the early days. When I say the early days, like, the late 80s, and I was starting to build my name up in a group called Men in the Hour, but I eventually, when I went solo, I really popped off. So it was, during that time, late 80s, early 90s, I always remained a fan of Memphis rap, and I always wanted to make sure we preserve our history. You know what I'm saying? So in some ways, that's why I got a lot of this footage over the years. And, and I'm still continuing to do it now because I just feel like our history should be preserved. And it really should be preserved by, it's ideal, I say it like this, it's ideal for it to be preserved by somebody in the culture. And, somebody like myself that was there from the very beginning, at least I would say there before it became a thing. Because, I can tell so many stories before the Memphis rap scene popped off, when it was just Memphis rappers in the city. It wasn't even a Memphis rap scene. It was just us in the city rapping in different styles and all that stuff. So to be there from that point, from the time that it got really kicked off, from the time it just started really blowing up to the mixtape phase, and then to the internet phase, and on up to now, I done seen different generations of rappers and producers, and I always remained a real fan of our scene. I'm a fan of hip-hop in general, but, I'm from Memphis, so I always loved our scene, and I always wanted to make sure people knew what we have going on, and make sure I put some light on some of what I call the unsung heroes, the unsung artists, the unsung producers that help lay the foundation. I know certain people get a lot of shine and a lot of props, and credit for, getting that name, getting the Memphis name out there to the masses. But before it was able to get to the masses, it was being built. That foundation was being laid. and a lot of those people don't get credit or props for it. And I want to be one of the people that make sure we shine the light on, a lot of the people that laid the foundation down that don't get a lot of credit like they should. So I'm very happy to do it. I appreciate y'all tuning in, getting a dose of this Memphis rap history. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, me and my homie Trackman has a different channel, YouTube channel, and we call it We Talking Hip Hop, man, where I'm just talking about hip hop in general. Like I said, I'm a hip hop fan in general, but here, I focus on Memphis. But We Talking Hip Hop, man, with my guy Trackman, we talking about hip hop in general. So get a little dose if you're a hip hop fan, just in general, man. Go over there and get a dose of what we doing over there. We Talking Hip Hop, man. I know we just did film some new stuff actually yesterday, so it's gonna be a lot of new content coming out on that. I'm gonna keep it going over here, and then I got other things I want to add to this channel that makes sense in what I'm doing. So that's coming as well. So I appreciate everybody in the chats. I appreciate y'all always rocking with me. I'm gonna look over here at some of these chats real quick before I get up out of here. Tall Trees. Hey man, listen, Tall Trees, are you from Memphis? I'm asking you that because Tall Trees was one of those juvenile facilities back in the day when I was coming up, man. Tall Trees. I went to juvenile when I was young, but I ain't end up in Tall Trees. But Tall Trees was one of those spots right for the juveniles. So you said the track Memphis 10 you did with Lil White go. I appreciate that, man. That Memphis 10 song was Lil White song featuring Ashton Riker. That is a banger. 100. And that other song, that Lil White song that I did with Miscellaneous. MEMPHIS, that's another banger. All right, Infinite Beach, you said Mind of a Killer, Hard Mac. So Infinite shouting out my guy MC Mac. Chill Will, you say Acapes or what it do, man. Hey man, hey, you ain't late, you always on time. I appreciate you even getting a chance to get in here to even say something. You dig? And everything that you missed, once I end this live, it'll upload and you'll be able to watch it from the beginning. So make sure you tune back in. If you're watching after the live, be sure to leave a comment. That's honestly, I really love when y'all leave comments because I like answering the questions, to be honest with you. And I appreciate y'all rocking with me. What you said, K Sager, you said, can you post the link? I can't find the channel. Okay, hold up. Before I leave, let me see if I can pull that off real quick. Can I do it? Let's see. See if I can do it, man. I'm trying to pull it off. I was just about to shut it down. Let me get it. YouTube. We Talking Hip Hop, man. You know what? Next time I'm gonna have it on deck because last time somebody asked me about that, and I should have had. I'm gonna start having it. I'm gonna start having it on deck. We Talking Hip Hop, man. Whoa. Let me see if I can find it so I can post this link real quick. There it is. And there it is. Okay, here we go. Let me find Bow. Oh, there. Hey. Where the share button at? Where the share button? Man, they gonna do me like that. I'm gonna stop that. I can't find the share button, man. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. Listen, I apologize. For some reason, I can't get to the share button. Where the share button at? Well, damn. All right, man. I have it next time. Man. I'm slacking on my macking. My bad. I have it next time, man. But it's called We Talking Hip Hop, man. If you type it in your search bar, and you'll see me and Trackman, you'll see the banner and all that good stuff. We Talking Hip Hop, man. Check that junk out. All right, I'm about this junk. What time is it? Okay, yeah, I'm just a little over the hour, so I'm good. Much love to y'all. I appreciate you. And we going to do it. Hold on, let me get this. And we going to do a little something like this. Hey. 2026. Let's get it. 2026. Oh boy.